So first things first, man, we got to cover this breaking news. Let me pull up this article for you guys about Justin Trudeau just retiring. Well, not retiring, but resigning. I don't know. I know some people probably thinking, it's Canada, man. Why do we care? I'm curious because, in my opinion, whenever somebody with that much power who seems to be virtually untouchable with everything that he does just retires out of nowhere, I feel like it's important to cover because, like, you know, usually you hold on to power no matter how you have to do it, right? No matter how many people hate you, no matter how many people dislike you, no matter how low your approval ratings are, you just hold on to the power. But Justin Trudeau has announced that he's not doing that. He's done. So let's look a little bit into this. This is from the Indian Express. Justin Trudeau announces resignation as PM and the head of Canada's Liberal Party. What happens now? Weeks after former ally, the New Democratic Party, threatened a no-confidence vote against the government, Trudeau announced his resignation as the Liberal Party's chief on Monday. Once the party elects a successor to the post, he will step down as the country's prime minister. Here's what to know. Amidst widespread unpopularity, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced his resignation as the country's prime minister and the head of the Liberal Party on Monday, January 6th. Guys, you got to admit, that's kind of ironic, right? It's a little ironic, right? How many people tried to take out Donald Trump because of what happened on January 6th and the fact that they were mostly liberals that wanted to take him out. And Justin Trudeau is announcing his resignation on January 6th. And the guy that was trying to be taken out because of the actions, because of what happened and the events that took place during this day specifically, he's actually about to be reelected. That is, that's poetic. I'm not going to lie to you. This precedes a party-wide caucus slated to be held on Wednesday, according to a report in the Canadian newspaper The Globe and the Mail. He is expected to remain in the post until the party elects a successor to the top post. Addressing a press conference, he said, Canadians deserve a real choice at the next election. It has become obvious to me with the internal battles that I cannot be the one to carry the Liberal standard into the next election. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure based off of everything that's been said, it isn't just like a Trudeau issue. I feel like their whole party has an issue, which is, like he said, there's internal fighting going on within the party because they were prompted to lose in the next election anyway. So the current state of Canadian politics, Trudeau's Liberal government already stood on shaky ground. I just said, having won the last election in 2021 with the support of the Jagmeet Singh-led left-wing New Democratic Party, an agreement meant to last until September 2025. Essentially, the Liberals had amassed seats just shy of the parliamentary majority to form a government, and the NDP agreed to support it through confidence motions and budget votes. In turn, the Liberal government promised to bat for the key NDP policies, such as free dental care, pharmacare legislation, and efforts to protect children, child care, and workers. However, the NDP withdrew its support from the government last September, with party leader Jagmeet Singh criticizing Trudeau for failing to effectively challenge the opposition Conservative Party. What a surprise, everybody! Another Liberal allegedly claiming to be a leftist, working alongside the Conservative Party, refusing to challenge the Conservative Party, instead of treating them like the adversaries they claim the Conservative Party is to the liberal wing of the government, right? Got a lot in common with the United States in that regard, huh? But shout out to whoever that guy is. I don't know much about him, I'm not going to lie, but just the fact that this leftist was willing to stand on business, okay? The fact that he was willing to, he said, nah, bro, like you said that you was going to work with us and this is what we were going to do together and this is what we were going to achieve together. And that was the deal. Well, effectively push him left, right? Once they didn't get what they were promised, he said, you got to go. Why can't we have somebody like that in Congress? Why can't we have somebody like that in government? Bernie said, push him left. Then we tried it. Then he told us, shut the hell up. And he told us that Biden is the next FDR. AOC said she was going to help push him left. We tried it. She told us, shut the hell up. Then made up a bunch of lies about Jill Stein. Then speaking at the convention, trying to convince us that they're working in the genocide. And then here we are, right? Shut up and vote for whoever the Democratic Party's put up. So, like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know much about that particular party's politics, other than the fact that they are to the left of the Liberal Party. But the fact that they were willing to stand on business and like, nah, bro, we're not playing this game with y'all. Bye-bye. And if actually forced Trudeau to resign, that is how you use your power, even if you are in the minority of your government. That is how you use your power. Even the minority has power if you are willing and you know how to use it. As a lesson here. On December 20th, Singh announced that he would introduce a no confidence vote to oust the Liberals from power, making an early election imminent. Earlier in October, too, nearly 24 MPs signed a letter calling for Trudeau's resignation. The Liberals witnessed historically low approval ratings, with an Ipsos survey rating it at 33%. Jesus, y'all got out here like Congress. Behind the Conservatives, 45%. Trudeau's approval rating hit an all-time low of 26%. Ooh! Boys out here looking like Kamala. It was 26% in October 2024 from 54% in February 2021. You know, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. Maybe the Ukraine war, maybe genocide supporting, maybe helping or doing standing ovations for Nazis. Like, I mean, there's a whole host of reasons why his approval rating probably dropped. And people started paying attention, really, because when you look at that timeline, that's around that pandemic time where everybody started paying way more attention to their governments because of the policies the governments were forcing on people. In recent years, the Liberal Party has presided over rising political divisiveness and inflationary pressures. A key point of contention has been the soaring housing crisis, characterized by spiraling housing prices and increasing homelessness. On December 16th, Trudeau's trusted deputy and finance minister, Chrystia Freeland, resigned from the post hours before her scheduled fall economic update to the parliament. In her Instagram resignation letter, what a time, boy, this is I'm sorry, it's just crazy. Like, what a time we living in, bro. Motherfuckers is resigning from their political posts, federal political posts via social media. Like Joe Biden, like, yeah, man, put a letter out there. I know I said I was going to run for president, but hey, it's ex official now. It's Facebook official. I'm dropping out. What? That's so crazy when you think about it. Like, that's the time we're living in, boy. 2025 is wild. Her resignation remarks of the latest. Her resignation marks the latest of a massive exodus in the current cabinet, which has seen 8 ministers exit in recent months. Bro, 8 ministers. You know, hey, look like Trudeau. He may not have dementia, but he getting that Biden treatment, isn't he? That's what it seems like to me. But what I'm genuinely curious about, before we switch topics, is the frustration around Trudeau that eventually caused infighting within his party. Is the frustration around Trudeau based on his inability to better the approval ratings of the overall party? Or was it genuine policy disagreements? Were there people within his party that said, you were going to govern like this? We gave you these two or 3 years. This is the excuse that you gave us. We gave you another 2 or 3 years. Then you used the pandemic as an excuse. Okay, we gave you another 2 or 3 years, and what you did was you sent money to Nazis. Then you gave Nazis a standing ovation. You supported genocide, right? Let's not talk about everything that he did during the pandemic that harmed the working class. And the inflation that they're experiencing right now, I know some people want to be like, oh, it might just be a Canada thing. No, everybody's experiencing inflation. But why is everybody experiencing inflation? because of the actions that NATO countries have taken in Ukraine and all the money that they've been sending to not just Ukraine, but Israel as well. And people have to remember too, Trudeau, when he was first elected, was very popular amongst the Arab and the Desi community, which is largely Muslim. How do you think that's going for him right now? So I'm curious if, at least within his own party, if the infighting came because of policy disagreements or because he couldn't get the job done anymore. Like the party was suffering because of his popularity. Because the reason I'm asking is because I don't see how they win, even if Trudeau is out, if it's not policies that y'all are about to push in order to be the conservatives. Because if you remember in the article, they said he has low approval ratings. They got by the skin of their teeth in the last election, and it was looking as if this upcoming election they were going to lose again. They're going to lose. It isn't going to be to the party that they made the deal with, right? It's going to be to the conservatives. What I like, what I appreciate, is the fact that leftist party that was advocating for better child care, free dental care, better rights for workers, that party did not pull that bullshit that we see AOC and obviously a lot of liberals and latte liberals, limousine leftists. They ain't pull the shit that they try to pull, which is, oh, we can't because of the conservatives. Oh, if we pull Trudeau, the conservatives are going to win. We can't. We have to get behind whoever. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter what the policies are. It doesn't matter if he ignored us. It doesn't matter if he lied to us. It doesn't matter if we made a deal and he broke it. The conservatives can't win. They were like, nah, bro, because what does it matter if the conservatives win if you're doing whatever the fuck the conservatives want? Get up out of here. It showed, that minority party showed that they are not playing with y'all. They're not playing with the liberals. And they wielded their power. Because what are you going to say if you're a liberal in that particular situation, or if you're a leftist, what are you going to say? Oh man, the conservatives are going to do damage to the country. What they're trying to express is that the damage is being done already because Trudeau is doing whatever conservatives want, or at the bare minimum, not combating them when they are doing whatever they're doing. So the damage is done. So at least y'all know what they're showing is, at least y'all know next time when you make a deal with us to pass leftist policies, to pass working class policies, you're not going to be able to make up an excuse for why you broke that deal. There's nothing that you're going to be able to use politically that will deter us from standing on business. I respect it. Get on up out of here, my guy. Stepping down before Trump annexes Canada. Yeah, it's funny.